Good morning, guys. Trust we all are doing good. Today is another wonderful day to set up price projections on the chat. So today I'll be looking at gold as requested by my viewer on YouTube. He said I should check out gold. So yeah, we'll be checking out gold today for my day 49 analysis of the 100 days of technical analysis challenge. But before I begin, let's just talk about this, which is hashtag sorry hashtag NSAS and hashtag N police brutality in Nigeria. Okay, so just try as much as possible to let this trend. Hashtag NSAS, hashtag end police brutality in Nigeria. We're going through a lot here. So let's dive right into it. Literally, I can't figure anything out on the gold chart from the weekly time frame, but going down to the daily time frame, yeah, I can see a lot on the daily time frame. A lot of action taking place on the daily time frame. So we've been moving to the upside, no doubts there. And this is like the most two significant area of structure I can find on this chart. So year and year, right there. Okay. So this two area of structure is the most significant one I can find on this time frame. And okay, so literally we can see a massive move to the upside, and this is like a massive move to the downside also. So literally we are trending to the downside on gold. So we are trading to the downside on gold, and yeah, brilliant. Okay, so we are trending to the downside on gold, and what I literally notice is a major impulse to the upside. Then we had this major impulse to the downside, creating a low. It broke this previous minor low that was created here. Okay, so price broke this minor low that was created here, and good. Okay, better picture. Price broke this minus low. So this is a low, and this is a lower high. This is a lower low, and this is a lower high, literally. So I will be looking at price action, marking out the significant structure actually closest to price. Yeah. Okay, so marking out the structure closest to price. Yeah. That's the first structure. This is the one below price, the second structure, and this is the one above price, which is like the third structure. Okay, yeah, this one right here. So this is the third structure right here. So literally, I will be looking for shorts on gold. Now I know somebody would say, but we had this breakout right here. Look closely. You'd see at every point in time when we had the breakout, price reacted. Like if this hasn't played out and I pulled my trend line from this area, you could have bought, but it would have ended up in loss. Would have had this major drop to the downside. And also same thing here. Look at it closely. We are still corrective to the upside, and this might literally form a head and shoulder in the end, like this area of structure. Right? Okay, so this might literally form a head and shoulder. Then we plunge to the what? To the downside to break or take out this structure to the downside here. Okay, so to the 4 hour time frame now, we can see currently that this candle can close, or there's a huge tendency of it to close indecisively to the downside, or it moves up, take away liquidity from this two double top or this area of structure as we call it, take away liquidity before we push to the downside. So zooming out to just get a overview perspective, this might form a head and shoulder pattern like I've said previously. Now to the 1 hour time frame, lot of actions on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so let's just try to keep it cool and all. Just using trend lines, and let me turn on my magnet. Okay, so using trend lines and all. So this price broke out and we moved to the upside. Price broke out from this trend line, we moved to the downside. So we literally have the same thing happening here, like the same thing. If I do zoom in, Okay, so we broke out, price moved to the upside, and now we literally have the same thing right here. So if I do throw a trend line on this, we're moving to the upside. So the huge tendency that price might break out and move to the downside. So I'm very much bearish on um, gold. Yes, I'm very much bearish on gold. So yeah, that is it on gold. If you've got a bias in alignment to my bias, please do drop it in the comments down below. Or if you've got a bias against my bias, do drop it in the comments down below. Please do like and follow. Thank you very much. And yes, let's end SARS and end police.